Hey guys, it's November 6th, 2009. Grandma's birthday tomorrow, and then mine's in 10 days. So I'm excited to be 19, but at the same time, not really, because it's kind of a bullshit age. Um, it's not really a milestone for anything. So, it's been about a month since I've done one of these, and there's not really a lot to talk about. Um, Besides the heart attack, and maybe I should talk about that for a little bit, but I'll get there. I come home in 19 days. Can't wait to see everybody. And I will see most of everybody. Probably only the people who watch this. Yeah, that probably applies to you. I've been watching a lot of horror movies and reading a lot of scary novels and stuff like that. I don't know why. They just started interesting me all of a sudden. Started renting out just about every horror movie I can. I developed a new phobia. I call it King phobia. It's the fear of basically anything Stephen King has ever written about, including zombie cats, vicious dogs, goldfish, cemeteries, clowns, spiders, sleeping, not sleeping, dream catchers, twin girls, talking fingers, tricycles, child laughter, granny laughter, maniacal laughter, and Jack Nicholson. Here's Johnny! I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of it. I'm on a lot of medications. I have enough to, start a party here. Look at all that. Like I said, I don't really know what to talk about besides the heart attack. That's the only really big thing that's happened, so let's shoot at that. Last Wednesday, I was sitting in class and my heart rate was not coming down at all. I was sitting there like this during the whole class checking my pulse, and it was like, I'm not good at tempos off the head, but it was definitely faster than it was supposed to be. And so I sat there and my chest started hurting, and I was like, oh shit. So I walked back to my dorm, threw my computer in my bag, and said, I need to go to the hospital, let's go. So I got there and I was in the emergency room for quite a while, and I knew what it was. I knew it was a heart attack, but they weren't telling me because my heart rate was still up in 130, 120, which is, too high for someone just sitting there. So they didn't tell me in case I would spike, but I brought my computer so I could look it up, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. Well, first of all, my arm was numb, my chest hurting, my heart rate was up, and my mouth was dry. And then I looked up the treatments for heart attack, and oh wow, look, it was all the ones they just did for me, so I'm not stupid. But the heart attack triggered an episode of diabetic ketoacidosis, or DKA, which is what I was in the hospital for in the beginning of August or whatever. Yeah, I think it was August. And then my 4 kidneys were like, and dehydrated me. And so I had 3 things that potentially could have killed me happen at the same afternoon. So that was quite a eventful day, you could say. The nurses and stuff were terrible at getting back to me, but one of them was okay because she was hot. I was like, because she was one of those medical student ones, so she was close to my age. She wasn't 50 years old. I would never do that. But she was probably about 21, 22-ish, just barely, It was funny because my roommate and let's see, Ben, Tanner, and then Tyler and Matt, they all came to visit me, and they were making fun of Ben because he's Indian. They were going around doing this kind of shit and going ah la 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 or whatever the hell Indians do. And then Ben was like, "Whoa, hot nurse." And then I was like, "Oh." But it turned out she was my nurse. She took over the next shift, and I was like, "Okay, I can deal with that. Where's my sponge bath?" And then so I ended up asking her on a date. It was more of a joke because the nurse before me yanked out my IV. He tripped over the fucking cord and yanked it out of my arm, and that hurt like hell. So she came in and put in another one. And I was like, normally I don't let girls do this on the first date. And she's like, okay, how about the second? And I'm like, all right, I'll pick you up at 7. And it was fun. That was a continuing joke too. Every time she came in to check my blood sugar, see how I was doing, she's like, what should I wear? Or, where do you want to go eat? I don't know. It was cute for a while. And then I woke up the next morning, she was gone. I had ugly ass nurse again, and I was like, oh fuck, whatever. I don't want a sponge bath from you, I'll just go take a shower. So Yeah, Wednesday through Friday, that was what I did. I sat in a hospital and slept, basically. I got a Philly cheesesteak in the fridge that is definitely going to be heated up again. Turns out Allie was in the hospital for a little bit, and Alex's grandpa was in the hospital with the same thing, heart attack for me. And then that reminded me of the last time I was in the hospital, because I'm starting to think this is like a curse or something, because last time I was in the hospital, my brother's friend was in a severe car accident, and he was temporarily paralyzed or whatever, and then Danielle's brother, Charles, was in the hospital for, I think it was a burst appendix, if I'm remembering correctly. If I'm not, I'm sorry, Danielle, but whatever he was in the hospital for. And so 2 other people were in the hospital this time too, so I'm starting to think I'm cursed. Forgot to mention, I've been working out a little bit, not like going to the gym and pumping 80, however the fuck much I can bench press now. More than that, obviously, but since the heart attack, I haven't been able to go, run on the treadmill or do anything like that. Excuse me. Because I haven't got clearance from my doctor that it's okay to do that, or if I'm even allowed to do that again, because my heart rate jumps up real high, my blood pressure is still rather high, so basically what I do is, I mentioned that I watch movies all the time in here. Well, this is what I do. Just sit here with 15-pound weight, 12, whatever it is. All I do is sit here and beef it up while watching a movie. Doesn't seem like much, but I'm getting, some result. It's hard to see in this lighting. Look at those triceps, man. That's big. Halloween was last weekend. My Halloween costume pick of the year. My uncle's going to kill me. I just want to get home. My birthday's in 10 days, and I don't really get to celebrate. So I'll just be sitting there in class and be like, yeah, I'm 19. Okay. I'm supposed to get a package or 2 in the mail from my family, and we'll see how good that works. My entertainment for the night is I rented the Batman movies, the really old ones. Catatonic, 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 catatonic. I'm sorry there's not a lot of updates, but I felt like I had to do one because I can't wait too long to keep you guys out of the loop. I mean, I talk to most of you still, so you kind of know what's going on. Hold on. Allie says, hey, babe. So she will be mentioned. Even though she's supposed to be at the football game or on her way or something. So you guys all have a good 2-3 weeks until I'm there, and we're going to party for sure. Bye.